weight loss. Two words that have carried more pressure, more confusion, and more guilt than almost anything else in modern life. We live in a world obsessed with numbers, calories, scales, sizes, timelines, where food is no longer nourishment, but negotiation, where eating becomes math instead of joy. Yet here's the truth nobody tells you. Your body was never designed to fight against itself. It doesn't need punishment to find balance. It needs understanding. It needs rhythm. It needs partnership. Real weight loss, the kind that stays, the kind that feels natural, doesn't come from diets. It comes from decisions. Simple, human, daily decisions that align with how your body actually works, not how society thinks it should look. So let's forget the extremes. Forget low carb, no fat, only juice, just protein. Forget all the noise. Because this isn't about restriction, it's about redirection. About learning what to eat, not what to fear. This is not a diet, this is awareness. This is learning how to listen to your body's quiet language. Hunger, fullness, energy, peace, and respond with care. So let's begin. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine your body as a fire, not metaphorically, but literally. Every cell burns fuel to create warmth, movement, thought. That fire is your metabolism, and your job isn't to starve it, it's to feed it correctly. When you diet, you dim the fire. When you nourish, you fan the flame. The difference between eat this and not that isn't about good or bad food. It's about whether your choices keep that inner fire glowing steady or make it flicker out of rhythm. Let's start with the morning, the beginning of your body's orchestra. Most people wake up and reach for caffeine, skipping food entirely, believing that eating less means losing more. But your metabolism works like a car engine. If you never start it, it won't run efficiently later. Eat this: a balanced breakfast with protein, fiber, and good fat, eggs with avocado and whole grain toast, or oatmeal with nuts and berries. Not that, sugary cereals, white bread, or nothing at all. Because when you feed your body real energy early, it stops clinging to fat in fear. Skipping meals doesn't make you light, it makes your body defensive. It slows metabolism, increases cravings, and steals energy from focus and mood. Now move into midday, the point where most people lose control. Lunch becomes convenience, not care. Fast food, heavy sauces, fried comfort. The trick here is not starvation, it's substitution. Eat this: grilled over fried, whole grains over white, water or herbal tea over soda. Not that, creamy dressings, refined breads, and sugary drinks that send your blood sugar skyrocketing, then crashing, then craving again. The body loves balance. Steady energy, steady sugar, steady flow. When you eat foods that digest slowly, vegetables, lean proteins, whole carbs, you tell your body you're safe. And when your body feels safe, it stops storing fat for survival. Because here's the real secret: your body isn't trying to make you gain weight. It's trying to protect you. Every extra calorie stored is your biology's ancient way of saying, I don't know when the next meal will come. But when meals are balanced, when they arrive in rhythm, your body finally relaxes. It releases the need to hold on. Now the evening, the time most people undo their entire day. Late night snacking, emotional eating, screens and stress. You're not weak, you're wired. Stress raises cortisol. Cortisol increases hunger for sugar and salt. It's not lack of discipline, it's chemistry. Eat this: calming, grounding foods that stabilize hormones. Warm soups, lentils, sweet potatoes, herbal teas. Not that, refined snacks, chips, sugary desserts. They numb for a moment but inflame for hours. When you eat late, your body isn't digesting, it's defending. Sleep becomes shallow. Energy the next morning feels stolen. The key is to stop eating 2 hours before bed. Give your body the gift of processing before resting. Sleep itself is one of your greatest fat burners, but only if your digestion isn't still at war. Now let's talk about habits, the subtle ones that decide everything. Because weight loss isn't about one meal, it's about thousands of tiny choices that repeat until they rewrite your biology. Drink water first before reaching for food. Half the time, thirst disguises itself as hunger. Choose whole fruit over fruit juice. One nourishes, the other spikes. Add color to your plate. The more color, the more antioxidants, the more fiber, the better your metabolism runs. Eat slowly. It takes 20 minutes for your brain to know you're full. If you eat mindlessly, your body never catches up. And stop eating when you're satisfied, not stuffed. This is how you reprogram hunger, not by silencing it, but by listening to it. Hunger isn't your enemy. It's your body saying, "Feed me wisely." Now let's debunk a myth. Calories in, calories out. Your body is not a calculator. It's an ecosystem. Two people can eat the same 500 calories, and one stores it while the other burns it. Why? Hormones, stress, sleep, gut bacteria, timing, quality. A calorie from soda and a calorie from salmon may be equal on paper, but inside your body, they speak entirely different languages. The soda spikes insulin, stores fat, causes inflammation. The salmon provides omega-3s, balances hormones, and boosts metabolism. Same number, opposite message. That's the essence of eat this, not that. It's not about less, it's about better. Let's talk about your gut, because it's your body's command center for weight. Inside you are trillions of microbes, your microbiome. When they're balanced, they regulate appetite, metabolism, and even mood. When they're imbalanced, from processed food, antibiotics, or stress, they send false hunger signals, cause bloating, and slow digestion. Eat this. Probiotic foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut. Prebiotic foods like garlic, oats, bananas. Not that heavily processed, refined, and fried foods that kill the good bacteria you need. Your gut doesn't just digest food, it interprets it. It decides what becomes fuel and what becomes fat. When your gut is happy, your body becomes efficient. You stop fighting hunger because hunger starts working for you, not against you. Now step back and notice something. Every time you choose nourishment over noise, calm over chaos, balance over binge, your body responds instantly. Energy steadies, mood improves, cravings fade, your mind clears. Weight loss becomes the side effect, not the goal. Because your body isn't a project, it's a partnership. And the moment you stop punishing it, it starts healing itself. Let's talk about something deeper, emotion. Because eating isn't just physical, it's emotional. We don't overeat because we're greedy. We overeat because we're lonely, tired, anxious, or unfulfilled. Food becomes therapy, not fuel. But the answer isn't guilt, it's awareness. The next time you reach for food when you're not hungry, pause. Ask, what do I really need right now? A walk, a hug, water, rest? When you begin feeding your emotional hunger with emotional care, your physical hunger rebalances naturally. You don't heal overeating through control, you heal it through compassion. Now imagine this, one normal day, no restriction, no diet, no guilt, just flow. Morning, you wake up, stretch, drink water, and eat something nourishing. Oats, berries, almonds. Afternoon, you choose a balanced meal, lean protein, greens, olive oil. You eat slowly, you breathe between bites. Evening, you drink herbal tea, maybe chamomile, maybe cinnamon. You end the night light but satisfied, and you sleep deeply, fully, because your body trusts you again. In that day, you didn't diet, you simply lived in harmony. And harmony, not hunger, is how real weight loss begins. So what are the smart choices? They're not exotic, they're elemental. Eat foods that look like they came from nature, not from a factory. Eat when you're hungry, not when you're bored. Drink water before coffee and tea instead of soda. Use spices, turmeric, cinnamon, ginger, to fight inflammation instead of relying on pills. Sleep like it's your second workout. Move like it's your gratitude in motion. And most importantly, be patient. Because your body changes slowly, but faithfully. The more you feed it peace, the more it releases resistance. The weight you carry, physical or emotional, starts to fall away. Not because you forced it, but because you stopped holding it. Weight loss without dieting isn't a miracle, it's a mindset. It's remembering that you are not a problem to fix, you are a rhythm to restore. When you eat intuitively, move joyfully, and rest deeply, your body finds equilibrium on its own. So eat this. Foods that heal, that hydrate, that honor your energy. Not that foods that numb, that spike, that steal your stillness. And over time, you'll notice something subtle but profound. The way you eat begins to mirror the way you live, with awareness, grace, and calm. Because the goal was never to be lighter on the scale. It was to be lighter in spirit. So let this be your new mantra. No diets, no drama, just decisions. Feed your body, not your fears. Move often, sleep enough, drink deeply. Let every meal be an act of kindness, not control. Your body already knows how to balance. It's been waiting for you to listen. Stay aware, stay nourished, stay alive. Keep evolving, keep flowing. This is Vital Dynasty.